when he sat down, sweet, he was waiting on somebody. And I thought this, and this what drove me to the text. Because I thought that in order to change Samaria, he would have at least got somebody that was higher up the echelon. But he didn't get nobody higher up the echelon in order to change him Samaritan. But all of a sudden now, he was just sitting there just waiting for this little bitty old woman to draw water from. Oh, I wish I had about 5 of y'all in the house. I wish I about had 5 of y'all in the house. Why didn't I? He was sitting. Why didn't I? He was sitting here waiting for this little bitty woman. Now, this is where I had to praise God off of. Amen. Because she didn't look like much, but he sat there and waited for her anyway. She didn't look like she was significant, but guess what happened? He just sat right there and just waited for her anyway, just to come. And I'm come and tell somebody today that you might not look like much, but guess what Jesus does? Jesus would come there and sit down and wait for you when other folks can't stand you, but God would sit right there and wait for you. So she started coming down the road. Oh, do I have anybody in the house like that? And I find this out that she was so important until all of a sudden he took time out of his schedule just to meet her. Ain't that something that God did me? God was running the whole universe.
Amen.
One night he would run all of the Milky Way galaxy. And he would run all of the 8 billion folks live on earth. But some kind of way God just sat down. Do I have anybody in the house like that? He just sat down and all of that stuff he was working with, and he just waited on me at the well for me to show up, because you won't realize you are significant to God. Look at somebody say, I'm significant to God. I am significant, baby. Roll your eyes all you want to, but God loved himself some David. God would sit right there and wait on me. Wait on me. Look at somebody say, wait on me. See, that's why I praise God. Look at somebody say, that's why I praise God. See, you can sit there all you want to, but I thought that I was not worth nothing. But then all of a sudden now God sat right there and just waited on me. With all of my messy self, but he just sat right there and just waited on me right at the well. Could have been into another place, but he just sat right there. Do I have anybody in the house that know that? Waited on me. Now watch what he did. So I tell you can't teach black folk. You got to holler at them. I feel good about myself. So watch this. So he waited on her. Now the Bible says she came in the 6th hour, which was at noonday. But most folks come and drink water. I come and get their water early in the morning because it cooled. Look at somebody say it cooled. But what happened was the reason why she came at the 6 o'clock at noonday is because she had a reputation. And so keep folks from talking about her, to keep folks from whether or not criticizing her, what she did is she waited till everybody left. Then all of a sudden now she want to come down to the well. And I found something fascinating. This is why I find fascinating. The reason why some folks don't do nothing in church is because they have been hurted so bad. They have been talked about so bad. And they said, instead of me being talked about, I'd rather just sit on a bench. Let them have that choir. Do I have anybody in the house like that? Let them have the usher boy. Why? Because when you've been hurt so bad, baby, have anybody been hurt like that? You don't want your name to be in nothing else no more. Do I have anybody? I don't want you to be talking about me. So my thing is I was just ready to sit right here and let y'all handle everything, because I don't want my name to be in nothing. Not in your mouth no more. Oh, I wish I had about 4 or 5 of y'all. Do I have anybody in the house like that? I don't want my name to be ringing in your ears no more. So if I got to change my schedule, I'll change my schedule. I'm trying to be good. Do we have anybody like that? See, that's why I ain't joining y'all choir, because I ain't joining y'all worship, because time you join something, folks got to talk about you. The time you get over something, folks are going to talk about you. So my best thing to do is I'm going to let me be me. I'm going to come when I come, because I ain't got to hear all of that mess right there. So she said, I'm coming at the 6 o'clock hour, a noonday hour, because I don't want to hear all of that type of. So she sat there, Mom. And she came. Now, y'all still with me? I told you I'm not going to be here too long because church folk won't be like, let my people go. So I'm going to let the people go in a few minutes. But, so since I can't get no help in here, I'm going to just do it my way. So, now watch what she did. She came in here and she had an attitude problem. Now I can understand why she had an attitude problem, because she said, why in the world, can I paraphrase it? You talking to my wife. You don't know me from a heels of being. I'm a woman. Are you trying to hit on me? See, she didn't know who Jesus was. Look at somebody say she didn't know who Jesus was. She really didn't know who Jesus was. So because when you be hurt so bad by one man after another man after, have you ever had some man to promise you something, then they didn't do what they said, and then all of a sudden now they hurted you? And then when you go meet another man, then all of a sudden now that person hurts you again. And then when you meet another man, then that person hurts you again. And so you find out that all these men ain't nothing but D.O. I'll leave that alone. But then I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. I promise you I'm going to be good. But she was hurt so bad. And so she didn't realize this is what we does when we be hurt. We put up walls. Look at somebody and say, I believe you got a wall around you. Because what we do is this, what we do when you be hurt so bad. I need to talk to somebody that's been hurt so bad. When people trying to help you, because you be hurt so bad, you don't even realize that person trying to help you. And so why? You got walls up. Can I say that again? When you be hurt so bad, because you put a wall, you don't even know if somebody's there to try to help you. So what happens is you treat everybody the same. You be nasty with everybody. But I find something out. I'm so glad that Jesus looked at the heart of a man and looked past the attitude that we had. Because she had a good heart. But guess what happened? She had some hurt that was blocking the good heart that she had. And some of you out here right now, y'all got some good heart. But guess what? Y'all been through hell and high water, and that hell and high water got some walls up in your life. But guess what? I can see through it. You ain't nothing but a kid and trying to be around. You can roar all you want to, but I see here, kitty. That's all you are. And God sees us just like that. God said you might be talking a big game, but guess what? There ain't nothing but smallness inside of you, and I want to take that smallness and make something greater. So thank God that he waited on me through all of my attitude that I had. Do you have anybody in the house like that don't mind thanking God? I just thank God that he saw my heart. And then see my walls that I had up. Can we go a little deeper? Now, watch what he said. He's still there waiting. He said, give me some drink. Tell him, give me some drink. Ain't that something? He said, no, don't you got no water? Don't get no water. He got no water. Give me some drink. Now watch this. He said, give me some drink. Now, ain't that something? He said, give me something to drink. Now, he had wanted her to take her bucket and go into this well and dip something out for him to drink. Can I back this thing up just a little bit? Because you need to understand about this well. This well right here is a well that Jacob dug and gave it to his son Joseph. Y'all remember when Joseph came out of Egypt? They brought his bones and they buried by this well right here. Now he purchased this land and it became Jacob's well, but then whenever Jacob left, some people came and took over the land. And so what Jacob had to do, he had to come back and take the land back over again from the folks that took the land in the first place. Can I just say this real quick? I'm going to go to the commercial break because y'all just sitting here looking at me, but watch this. Wherever is yours, if you don't sit there and guard it, something else is going to come up and try to take it. Can I say that again? Because y'all sitting here looking at me like I'm boo-boo the fool, but we need to talk about this. Whenever you purchase somebody, this thing become yours, or whenever your child belongs to you and God gave it to you, or whenever your house or God put you on a job, that become your job. If you don't keep that thing, watch this now, I'll keep a guard around that thing, something would come up and try to take the thing that you have worked so hard to get. Do I have anybody ever experienced something like that? That all of a sudden now, you got to come back up and fight something that is over you, that is already yours. And that's what God wants us to do. Them children are already yours, baby. But you got to stand up every now and then and tell the devil, you can't take something that God already gave me. The devil is a lie. I will come up here and I will fight you to the white meat show. You don't take nothing. You don't leave nothing. Just sit there vacant. So this well right here, Gerald, he said, draw down in it and give me something to drink. All right. Now I love it, D, because you know what happened? Yeah. Two things we're playing, and I hope y'all get it. I won't go deep on this. Y'all can handle it. Can y'all handle it? Y'all sitting at me here handling because now this well was supplying a lot of people around the Samaritan area. And what Jesus took something that they always go to, and he said, this is a physical well, but then he changed and he flipped the script on her. He said that if you want some water, you should be asking me for the drink. Oh, I wish I had about 5. I got to go here. Can I go here? He said that what you've been doing is y'all been giving y'all water from a well. And it was a well that your forefather drunk. And that well has water in it, but it was not running. It was stale water. And since it was stale water, all it did was feed the physical body. But when you leave and come back, then guess what happened? You're going to have to come back for some more water because this water was not satisfying you. And I find this out that you don't watch it. We all got wells that we go to try to feed us. See, church folks don't even, y'all missed the revelation already right there. We always got wells that every now and then we go and draw from them and we'll come back up. Can I tell you some wells when I was coming up, baby? When I was coming up, I really believed this. I really believe that the old folks, you tell me that, if you sweep their shoe, then they got to grab the broom and they got to spit on the broom. Oh, I wish I had about 4 or 5 of y'all. When I was coming up and you step on the crack, oh, I wish I had about 4 or 5 of y'all on here. See, we got wells, baby. We got wells that we draw from, and then we go tell all our wells to other folks because somebody, oh, I wish I had about 5 of y'all in the house. You all sitting right now in here living off of somebody else told y'all. Jacob got a well. And you sitting right there living off of Jacob's well, and then it's not filling you up because there is something that is still missing from what they have told you about. Look at somebody and say, what you drinking from? Now watch this. When I was coming up, I had my uncle that was over there. I love this man. Can I? Hey. I don't leave that alone. Y'all need to know about it. But watch it. Watch it. We were coming up. Yeah. Boy, you got to be a man. Have you ever had a well that y'all listen to? Boy, you got to be a man. So I was over here drinking from his well. And that well was tasting so good. Have you ever saw that well was tasting? And so I sat down and I was drawing from it. Tell me some more. Uncle tell me you got to tighten it up. And I said, tighten what up? You got to tighten it up. And I said, tighten what up? You got to tighten it up. And I said, you ain't going to be around me. You ain't gonna be around me. You wanna be around me? You better use that stuff you got. I said, Lord, what use what? Uncle said, I gotta leave that alone. I gotta leave that alone. I gotta leave it alone. He said, I'm gonna have to take a break. And so he told me that. And so I was drinking. Then I got a boy sitting right back there now. I was drinking until I got full. And guess what? I'm not the only one that drunk till I got full. Some of you all like here too are drinking for some stuff. Talking about it's going to go to your head, it's going to make you crazy. Yes, they did tell you that. They going to tell you all kind of stuff, and you be sitting there just drinking that stuff, eating that stuff up, and trying to live out what other folks have told you, and you be messed up from the flow up because Jacob got some wells. I'm going to leave that alone. So what she did is this. Look at somebody and say, I'm glad you ain't, you me. Y'all been messed up from the flow up, but God covered me and God protected me. Look at somebody and say, God covered me, he protected me. God just sat there and just waited for me. And he told me, I'm trying to offer you something spiritual. You trying to think I'm talking about something physical, but I'm trying to talk about something spiritual. And so this lady started walking back and forth. She was walking back and forth. She said, every time I leave this well, come back and this way again. Every time I leave this well, I got to keep coming back to this well come Thursday. It's the same old same old stuff over and over and over again. I really think I need something different. Do I have anybody in the house that have been that way? I think I need something different because I'm tired of doing the same thing, looking for the different results. And so she said, I think that I need something that you got. Look at somebody and say, I'm glad that you came to yourself. I'm glad you came to yourself. And so what she did is he said, give me this water. She said, give me this water so I don't have to thirst no more. Give me this water. Now, watch this. She told him, she said, you don't have a bucket to get it. Where your stuff? I got a bucket. But you ain't got no bucket. So you trying to offer me something? See, I find something fascinating about this. When I was coming up, I'm serious, when I was coming up, I think it was my grandmama used to say there. You got to have a shovel and you have a rake. Yeah, they say you got to have a shovel and you got to have a rake. The stuff that is good, you just rake it on in. But they bring some mess to you, take that mess and just chunk it on back. Oh, I wish I had. See, you got to have some tools to work with some stuff. Do I have anybody in the house? And see, what we don't do, we don't have tools to get what we need. And she said that I got my bucket, because my bucket is, watch this now, is able to go in this well and draw something out of it. But you ain't got no bucket. Jesus came back and said, I don't really need no bucket. Because what I'm going to give you going to come out your belly. Oh, I wish I had about 5 of y'all in the house. See, what I'm going to give to you, it's going to come out your belly. It's going to be inside of you. And so you're going to be able to take what I give you everywhere. And you're going to be able to bring life to everything. Because there are some dead things that need life. Do I have anybody in the house? You got some dead things that are hanging around you that every now and then you should open up your mouth and let that stuff come out of you and bring life to that situation. Oh, I wish I had it. So, can I give you 2 more? I got to go. He said, watch this now. He said, watch this. Since you want it, go get your husband. I can understand this song. It blew my mind. He said, go get your husband. She looked at him and said, I ain't got no husband. That bothered me. And what the reason why it bothered me is because he said you had 5 of them. And the one you got now,